Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make poached egg. Poached egg is egg that has like this outer crust of egg, and inside it is the egg yolk. It is like a little bit like sunny side up in the inside, and on the outside it's more the egg white, a little harder. For this recipe, you will need bread. It is your choice. If you don't want bread, you can also just do plain eggs, but I'm going to use bread. You need bread. I'm using a baguette. You need salt, sea salt or normal salt is fine, vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, and depending on how many poached eggs you want to make, I'm going to make 4 poached eggs, so you'll need 4 eggs. Next, you will need about 4 or 5 cups of water in a large bowl on the stove. Then you will need about a little bit of white vinegar, just about, not that much, otherwise it tastes, and about a pinch of salt. Then you will set the water to a boil, and then you will set the water to a boil. Now while your water is boiling, for the people who need bread, you take your bread, cut it into pieces. You have the choice of wanting to rip the bread into like these pieces, or just make small pieces. I'm going to rip it because for me, it tastes better when it's ripped. So make the amount of bread you want. Now, if you keep just doing this till you have the amount, you should have a small heap of them. Now, you have the choice of wanting to put the bread into the oven or frying it in a pan. I'm going to do oven, so I'm going to take my bowls of bread, test if I think this is enough bread. Do I think this is enough bread for a person? I'm gonna make one more piece. Try and make them not all the crust, otherwise they also all just taste like crust. There. Now I think that's enough. Now I'm going to take my olive oil and I'm going to put them on top. Just a little. Add as much as your taste. I'm not going to put too much because too much also ruins the bread a little. So just about that much in each one. Next, you'll put them in the oven. You'll put them in the oven, and not too long, otherwise they are too crusty. Let's say 2 to 3 minutes. As you can see now, my water is boiling. So now I'm going to take one of my eggs in one hand. I'm going to stir, make like a whirlwind inside. or a tornado. Not enough that it goes over the side, but just the idea is that the egg white keep rounded and it stays around the egg yolk. Let it go in the middle, and you can see how it's now swirling around. Now try and keep it swirling. You can keep it like that, or you can add a few extra turns. And now you need to let it cook for 3 minutes. You can do more than one at a time. I find one better because I have more control over them. So now I'm going to put the lid on and wait 3 minutes. Now as you can see, my bread is warm, so I'm going to turn off the oven and take out one. Caution, the bowl will be hot. Now put it down and take the other one out. You can put them on a proper, on tiles or something because they're still too hot. Now technically the bread part is done. You can add salt or anything that you want to it, but for me, I just put the extra virgin olive oil. So now the bread is done. Now you need to wait till your eggs are done. So now for the next part you need to, my egg looks kind of like this weird thing. Well, now I take it, put it into my bowl, like this, and it stays. And then we repeat the process till you don't have any more eggs. Just remember, it needs to be boiling before you put the next egg inside. And once the egg is inside, you need to turn the heat down. Okay, so now I have mine done. You can add olive oil and salt to your heart's fullest delight.